Right, George Russell, let's get into it. Now, George Russell obviously didn't get a penalty in Canada, even after Red Bull protested and lodged that complaint for breaking under the safety car. But here's the thing, the stewards may have thrown it out, and of course with good evidence. However, Red Bull may have actually had a point. Later in the race, with the field under the safety car, George Russell, of course, lifted and braked whilst going down the back straight. Max Verstappen, just behind him, briefly overtook him before backing off immediately and giving the pace back. George Russell then straight away went onto the team radio to say, "Car 1 overtook me under the safety car." Was it a trap? Red Bull certainly thought so. They launched a formal protest after the race had finished. They said that George Russell braked unnecessarily, he checked his mirrors and reported the incident purely to provoke a penalty for Max Verstappen. They brought telemetry, onboard footage, the whole thing with them. George Russell said it was routine, he was just keeping his tyre temperatures up, avoiding catching the safety car, he only applied 30 psi on the brakes, and Mercedes even pointed out he was gesturing at the safety car to speed up, and the fact he checked his mirrors was to actually see where Max Verstappen was. Race control backed in the jury's decision, and the document said that this kind of braking is normal. We always allow for some leeway during safety car periods. I'm sure Red Bull will be pointing to Singapore and Checo Perez for that. Verstappen gave the place back, so no rules were broken. But here's why Red Bull didn't imagine all of this. The day before, of course, George Russell joked, "I've got more penalty points to play with than Max, so let's see." Max, as we know, he's on 11, one more, and he's going to get banned. We've heard people talk about getting Max a ban if you were a driver. Russell didn't break the rules, the stewards made it clear. However, when you add it all up, the joke, the glance, the brake tap, the quick radio call, Red Bull's suspicion doesn't sound crazy or out of the ordinary, does it? What do you think? Tactical move or just clever racing instinct by George Russell? This one is going to rumble on, I'm sure.